What up, dope brothers and sisters? It's your brother, SPEAKROC. I am so excited to be with you right now. Today marks my first inaugural SPEAKROC podcast, and today we gonna get it in. I'm coming to you today to be able to speak to you about something I've been doing as long as I can remember, and it's carried me thus far in my life, and I utilize it on a day-to-day basis. And that is managing my expectations when it comes to people. It's 2018. I'm looking at the news. In the first day of the year, there's murders and killings already. Kim Jong-un is making a declaration stating, "I keep the button on my desk at all times." I don't know about you, but one thing I'm not going to allow to bring me down in 2018 is having issues with people. So let me go ahead and jump right into it. And before I do that, let me explain a little bit about SPEAKROC, just a little bit. Look, on this podcast, I do not claim to have all the answers. What I do claim is we have all the answers. I encourage everyone to use their voice and to speak out, because that which you may say may spark the next genius mind of this century. Somebody got to speak truth. Somebody got to speak on matters. Somebody got to speak it from the heart and let things be heard, let them be known. So it's not just all about me. It's all about us, family. So let's go ahead and get into it real quick. Now, when it comes to managing expectations, one of the first things you got to do is accept people for who they are and admit it to yourself. Look, I know it's not the most popular thing to say. I know it don't feel good, but some people are just the way that they are. If they rotten, they're rotten to the core. If they're shysty, they're just shysty. If they're manipulative, that's what they are. We can go down the list. And I know we want to wish the best in all people, and we should. But I'm going to tell you something. All that wishing, you don't get yourself caught up in a situation hoping for them to become better. Because I'm going to tell you like this. You got to realize when a person, they haven't had that life-altering change moment in their life yet. They haven't experienced a life-altering event that's going to stop them from acting a way that is not becoming. And guess what? You shouldn't have to suffer until that life-altering event happens to them. The quicker you admit to yourself that they are the way that they are, the better off you gonna be. Number 2, don't place a burden on anybody. What do I mean by that? Don't put unrealistic expectations on someone, saying, well, you know, you should be like this, or you should act like that, or you should have known better. Can I tell you the truth? No, they shouldn't have known better. Because guess what? They wasn't taught any better. Let's just be real. You're holding people to an expectation that they can't live up to because they never learned. Maybe they didn't have a mother and a father like you that taught them better. Maybe they didn't have a mentor in their life that taught them any better. Maybe they just came into your presence in a raw state and they should learn from you, but they just got around you, so they don't know any better. But by you coming to them and telling them you should be this and you should be that, without them being taught, You're putting an unrealistic burden on their life that they're not able to live up to just yet. So what I would say is, try to get into a place of understanding where you can do some teaching. Because until they learn, they're not going to be any better. They're not going to do any better. They're just not. That's just the God's honest truth. Trust me, this will save you a lot of pain, a lot of anguish, a lot of stress. You have to admit these things. You have to admit these things to yourself. Number 3. One thing we got to understand is we're all a work in progress. We are human and we will make mistakes. Even the best of us. I know we don't want to believe that. I know we believe some of us just walk on water. But I'm here to tell you, you pick a person and I'll tell you that they're flawed. Pick anybody and I'll tell you that they have some issues. You just don't know about them. I don't care if it's your pastor. I don't care if it's your mentor. I don't care if it's your 3rd grade teacher. I don't care if it's Big Mom, Big Papa. It doesn't matter. We are human. We bleed. We have character issues. We have flaws. We're just not perfect. So realize that. That includes you, me, and everybody else. We cannot just believe that we got it all together. We don't. And I'm to the belief that if we have that understanding, it will allow us to do a couple of things when we're working with each other. That is, we will operate out of a seat of patience, compassion, and love. I'm going to say that again. We will operate out of a seat of patience, compassion, and love. By you knowing that you're not perfect, that would allow you to have some patience with people. That will allow you to have some compassion. Come on now. How can we be upset at anyone that hasn't been taught to be better in this lifetime? To be a high caliber person, to be a person of high morals, of high values, of high principle. We got to take it easy on some people and say, hey, look, I get it. I see why they act like this. We ain't got to tell them. We ain't got to get all up in their face and say, look, I'm going to keep it real and I'm going to tell you about yourself. No, just take a seat. Sit back. And get your love walk right. Because out of love, you will realize, like, okay, how do I need to approach this person, if at all? Because you might just give a kind gesture, might say a couple of kind words that may have an impact on somebody's life that could turn them around, that could teach them how to be a better person, could teach them not how to get on your nerves, okay? But in the flip side, guess what? Guarantee you will become a better person as well. Look, this is a long life that we live. It seems short, but look, it can be real long when you're stressing, when you're upset, when you're at odds with people all day long, We don't have time for that. We have too much to do than just be at odds with folk all day long. Now, I'm going to tell you, for Rock, I don't have those problems. I'll manage my expectations when it comes to people. And look, there's people who, they don't deal with me. I guess they'll rather not speak to me. They'll go about their business. And guess what? I'm okay with that. Because I realize people need space. I allow them to be them. They allow me to be me. Everybody I know, I don't have to be around 24/7. Or I got to right the wrong, or I got to tell them about themselves. That's not my job. That's between their pastor, God, and a therapist. That's not my responsibility all the time. And I'm okay with that. Look, I just want you to be in a good space, in a good place. For me, I don't have that kind of drama. I'm having beef with this person, or, I'm got these social media beefs coming on. I'm about to block this person, or I don't have time for that. It's neither here nor there. Look, for those who don't think I'm a decent guy, they just don't mess with me. Pretty easy for me. I go about my life, they go about their life, and I wish nothing but well on them. I speak blessings over their life, and I will hope they would do the same thing for me. If not, hey, look, my God, the universe has a way of dealing with all of that. Now, I'm not being unrealistic. If there ever comes a point where I have to say something to rectify a situation, absolutely. I'm going to speak on it. And I'm going to let my word be my word. But until then, I do my best to avoid various situations by managing my expectations when it comes to people. So look, family, I hope I was helpful. I hope these tips that I gave you is something that you can add to your day-to-day. Put it in your kit bag and say, you know what? Let me manage my expectations when it comes to folk. And that way I won't be so upset. I won't be so worked up. And my day won't be messed up. Because real talk, at the end of the day, your peace of mind, your sanity is what matters. Long as you got positive energy, you're going to make it through this day. You're going to make it through this life. And you're going to do great things. Hey, this is your boy SPEAKROC, coming from a place of love. It's 2018, y'all. Y'all go forward and do y'all thing. Hey, I'm out.